Many of them had come here through persecution in their own countries or for political reasons where they were unwelcome and needed to find somewhere safe.
Hi, I'm James.
My name is Chiro Mary and I'm 14 years old.
My name is Sally. I'm 17 years old.
My name is Hubert. I'm from Burundi.
I'm from Sudan.
I'm from Iraq.
I'm from Africa in Sudan.
We were coming to Australia because our country was in a war.
When we got here, I asked my sister why we came here, and she told me if we come here for school and when we get money, we can help our family in Africa.
When my mom said that she was going to send for us, I and my brother, we were very happy.
I can't stay in Africa for my whole life, never, because they're always fighting. If they can kill me, I don't know.
When we got to Australia, I didn't see any black people, and at the airport, the only thing I see was white people, and they were very nice as well.
One of my friends, he went in Africa, and then they killed him cause he's just from Australia, and they think he have a lot of money, everything, he's rich, you know. They kill him and they get all the money.
Refugees are welcome here! Yes, it is abuse. They are abusing children, you know, abusing children.
But on the same day that they said they're going to let children out, they also announced the opening of more detention centres.
I think the idea that we have imprisoned children who are escaping terror and persecution is so distressing and so offensive. I am heartbroken when I hear about the stories that are coming out of these detention centres.
I was in a refugee camp, and then my parents were in Burundi, but I was in a refugee camp. That's why I came here, but I wasn't with them.
It puts a human face. Like, you can hear stories of horrors like in the news and in the media, but like until you've actually sat there and you've heard their story firsthand, how can it not touch you? How can it not change you?
My name is Ides. I come from Burundi. My name is Tala. I come from Tale.
My name is Rahwa. I come from Sudan.
My name is Black too. I come from Tale.
And we need to remember that we're talking quite a large number of children who are what are termed unaccompanied minors.
I said to my brother, like, don't worry, man, we're going.
They're not coming here because they want to turn Australian into a Sudanese community. They say, we are escaping that. We want to be Australian. This is what it means. We are Australian. Don't tell us we're not.
I prefer to stay here because, you know, Iraq, now there's war and it's not safety to living, so I prefer to stay here.
I want to live here because it's a beautiful country.
It's different culture from that I had in my country. The culture is different, and I like Australian culture.
I'm proud to be Australian and Aussie.
They've lost their parents. They've lost their families. They don't have anybody. And then we stick them out in the middle of nowhere in a prison, and we leave them there. And even if we get them out, they're not getting the help they need, they're not getting the counselling they need. What are we doing to these children? What are we doing? They need to be pulled out immediately. Any suggestion that really they are a security risk is just absurd. We are creating security risks if we're going to be continuing to treat these children in the way that we are. We need to pull them out of these prisons. We need to let them stay in the community. There are community groups, there are church groups that want to be able to look after these children now. We need to make sure that they get the support that they so desperately need.
There's a lot of people who need help and the resources are strained. They don't have a lot to live off based on what the government gives them, and they do struggle.
We have international obligations. As it is, it could be argued very strongly we aren't meeting our international obligations now.
It's a failed policy. We can see it's a failed policy. It failed under John Howard.
The Greens have quite a different policy position to the two older parties, in particular those people who arrive by boat. I suppose the one thing that really differentiates our position is that we actually acknowledge that these people have a legal right to seek refuge. They are entitled to safe refuge from another country, in this case Australia.
My opinions of refugees.
Personally, I think they should be sent home.
Yeah, blow the fuckers away, I reckon.
I don't know, I think it's fine. Australia's big enough. I was a refugee when we came over for the Vietnam War.
I think we always have an ethical responsibility to let refugees in and to provide them ongoing support.
We paid our own way to come here 28 years ago, and these people who come in on the boats illegally shouldn't get away with it.
Australia should actually be helping refugees, but I think that's just something people should do anyway. They should just help people in general.
We are a multicultural society. We've got people from different religions coming here anyway. You know, it's just a landmass. Like, you know, why should a particular culture feel entitled to a particular landmass? We're all human beings.
Look at the Australian government and how they treat our own Aboriginal people. So to treat people from other countries who have come from war-torn countries, it's not surprising.
Why would you feel threatened by other people having a different belief to you?
They come here, they want to start their own communes, and if they want to come to Australia, they've got to be Australians.
Why should we pay for them to live in our country?
Well, in actual fact, I think ironically here, we're looking at simply not additional resources, but because detention itself is ridiculously expensive and an absolute burden on the taxpayer. So we're simply looking at needing to redistribute.
No, I'm not happy about taxpayers' money being spent like this.
If you're worried about taxpayers' money, don't stick them in prison.
And when they get off the phone, they have to deal with guards bullying them, saying, "You illegals, you take all my money, get off the phone, this is our taxpayers' money."
They're taking jobs off Australians.
I do not accept the argument that they're taking jobs away from Australians.
I've served in Afghanistan. I can understand why refugees would want to leave their country.
They tend to end up being some of our most productive contributors to Australian society.
I will end up a doctor.
I wanna be a policeman.
I want to be an artist.
I just like to be journalist.
These are our future. These are human beings. These are children, and this is how we're treating them.